It's time for In the Know, our weekly conversation with local newsmakers and leaders talking about issues in Rochelle and beyond, including Lee, Ogle, and DeKalb counties. This week's host, Gary Peterson.
Opportunity House is in studio today. We have Marlene, Crystal, Brooke, and Skylar. A full studio. We like it that way. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, glad to have you here today to talk about Opportunity House. And Crystal, you're going to start off by telling us a little bit about Opportunity House and the great work you do.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. So Opportunity House is a nonprofit whose mission is to help people with developmental disabilities work, live in homes of their choice, and enjoy community life. Our organization has been part of DeKalb County for over 60 years now. So we are a staple. We've been there for a very long time. But we have all-encompassing supports to help our individuals really live their best lives. So we have 12 residential homes that span over 3 local communities. We have a vocational service, a day service department, recreation department, Special Olympics, and even community supports, where those individuals will, our DSPs will go into a home and help individuals either live on their own or help support the families where the individuals live.
And over 60 years, you said, right?
60 years,
wow.
yeah.
That's great.
Long time. Really the heart of our organization are DSPs. So our DSPs are direct support professionals, and they work directly with our individuals on a day-to-day basis. So they support them in all aspects of their life. So from personal hygiene tasks to job development and even just life skills, our DSPs cover it all. So they're a vital role to our organization.
And DSP Week is next week, Direct Support Professionals Week.
It
correct?
is, correct.
You want to tell us about that, Brooke?
Yeah, so a DSP, sometimes it can get a rap as similar to a CNA that you're, just taking care of people in the sense that, you're in and you're out. But really, a DSP, they're, like Crystal said, the heart of the organization. They're on the front lines. They're making connections with the individuals. Sometimes they're really like their family. They are sharing their highs, their lows, their grief, their wins and their successes, cheering them on when they, get a paycheck at work. When they come home, they had a bad day. They're the ones that cheer them up, help them develop those coping skills to be able to hopefully live independently at some point in their life.
Sure. Now, is Opportunity House, is that referrals, or how does that work as when someone gets involved with your organization?
Like in the work sense?
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of the times it's people coming in, applying for those jobs, right?
Okay.
I think a lot of our struggle is getting people to realize that we're out there and that you can go and work and do this job that is so important to the community, right? Because without it, who knows what would happen in the world? Because we need to have active role in making sure people's lives are good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
you need more DSPs.
we absolutely need more DSPs.
Okay, well, it's DSP Week next week.
right.
Maybe you'll get a few.
Yeah, that'd be great. We have a lot of amazing things planned for our DSPs next week.
Okay.
I don't know if we're dropping everything now or we're keeping it a surprise, but a lot of great things. Yeah, a lot of celebration and appreciation for the work that they do, because they do come in every single day and give it their all. And the more that people are able to see what we're doing, the more that people are able to see that being a DSP is a great career path. So I am currently the day services director at Opportunity House, but 20 years ago, I walked through that door as a DSP. So my path took me through management and to where I am today. But I work with many lovely people who decided that being a DSP was the career path that they wanted. Being able to be on the floor every day, making a impactful, meaningful day for our individuals, that's what was important to them. So being a DSP is a wonderful career path where there's many facets to be able to break off into.
Sure. Skylar?
I've been a DSP for about 11 years now. And I came into the job not really expecting it to be my life's path, but I feel like sincerely it's the ability to care for someone else is the greatest good that you can do. And I sincerely believe that if you don't have a path or you don't feel like you know what you want to do with your life, giving your life up to the care of other people is one of the best things you can do. In my own personal opinion. And I've been doing it for a while. And I didn't think I was going to be a person that did it long term.
Yeah, 11
but I
years.
love the job.
Yeah. That's great.
It.
Brooke, how about you?
The same. Similarly, I did start in management, but as life takes you, I went to school and I stepped back and became a DSP role for about 3 to 4 years while I was going to school. And like Skylar said, it's really like forming those relationships is what kept me here, and seeing all of these people, meeting new people, getting to introduce them to things maybe out in their community that, people we take for granted very often, being able to run through the drive-thru at McDonald's on our way to work every day. Sometimes we take that for granted. So being able to introduce and new things that we like, is very fun.
Yeah.
As well.
So Monday is the kickoff breakfast, correct?
Yes. Correct.
All right. So where's that held? Is it open to the DSPs, all of them?
Yes. So that's being held at our main building in Sycamore. So we're going to have breakfast, maybe a giveaway. So everybody, all of our DSPs are welcome to come through between the hours of 9 to 12.
Okay.
To come get their breakfast. But then I believe another Coyote will be on facility on Wednesday. To do shout outs and appreciation for our DSPs on Wednesday as well.
Okay, and then you have some raffle prizes for Friday. That ought to be fun.
Raffles are always fun, right? Yeah. The chance
if you win.
Yeah, right. Well, missed out on the Powerball, so we'll go for the raffles.
Right. That's the next best thing.
All right. What else do we want to talk about this morning? Anything we left out?
So we actually have a very exciting 4-H show that's coming up for our day services 4-H crew. So that is on Wednesday, the 10th. Yep.
Yes.
From 11:30 to 1. That's actually open to the public. We have a 4-H group that does projects, and this is basically their show. It's their 4-H show. And so it's hosted at the DeKalb County Farm Bureau. So if anybody is in the area during that time, we'd love for you to stop in and come meet some of our individuals, come meet some of our DSPs, and come check out some of the amazing work that our clients have done.
Okay. Anything else? Any of you? All right.
Website. If somebody wanted to
Marlene?
necessarily apply for a role as a DSP and start the career path there at Opportunity House, they can visit our website, which is www.ohinc.org.
ohinc.org. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Opportunity House. My guests this morning on Super Hits 93.5. Talking now about Autumn on Parade, which is coming up in just a few weeks. Megan's in this morning. Good morning.
Hi, Gary.
Good to have you here this morning to talk about Autumn on Parade in just over a month, right?
Just over a month.
Yeah, what's the dates?
October 4th and 5th, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, well, a lot of activities and a lot of people go to this. Tell us about some of the activities.
Autumn on Parade Festival Weekend has activities for all ages. The Market, Fun Zone, Harvest Time Parade, Food Court, Car and Tractor Shows, Entertainment Hotspot. We have a 60/40 raffle, and there's also an Old English Fair that rounds out the Autumn on Parade Festival Weekend. And a full schedule of events can be found at autumnonparade.com.
All right, so this is a big deal that's been going on for many, many years, right?
5 decades.
Oh, really? Wow, okay. Well, how do we get merchandise? Because I know there's some cool merch.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do have merch available online. So visit autumnonparade.com and you'll find a link there that'll take you to a site with a whole array of festival swag. We've got T-shirts, crew necks, hoodies. We have past year's festival designs. We also have this year's theme logo, and our theme this year is Carving Creativity. We also have some totes that have our Autumn on Parade logo on them. So pick up a tote, have it shipped right to you, and you can carry it around the festival and pack it full of the goodies you buy.
Yeah, because the art and craft show, craft fair is huge.
Huge. We have more than 200 vendors.
Okay. And they're spread throughout all the blocks around the courthouse area, right?
Right downtown on that courthouse lawn. So that full block will be full of vendors, and then it stretches maybe a block and a half past that.
Okay. And of course, it wouldn't be Autumn on Parade without live music.
Live music, of course. We do have our entertainment hotspot stage coming back this year, open from 1 to 7 p.m. Saturday only. And our 2025 entertainment hotspot stage features rock tunes by Corey Pepper, classic country and folk rock by Bauman, Pickney, and Evans, who are going to feature Matt Finn this year. And fun fact, they were inducted into the Iowa Hall of Fame. And we've also got a high-energy headliner. 2 Hype Crew is going to be joining us, and they cover 80s to 2000s hip-hop, and they are complete with a choreographed Fly Girl team. And make sure you bring your ID, cash entry, and there are tickets for purchase for drinks.
All right. Well, you mentioned a moment ago there are like 200-some vendors for the craft fair. There are other staples besides that. I mean, Autumn on Parade is known for the craft fair and more.
The craft fair kicked us off, and it's always criteria that our vendors need to meet handmade, homemade, or homegrown goods. And aside from the market, we have the fun zone. All ages can enjoy inflatables, a petting zoo. We have live characters. This year we've got Bluey and Stitch joining us, very popular. So the live characters will be with us on Sunday. But all weekend, we will have balloon twisting, a bubble show, and then on Sunday only during the parade, we offer sensory hours, so quiet time for children who would benefit from a more quiet timeline at the play area.
And of course, the parade is massive. I mean, it is huge.
It's the largest parade in Northern Illinois. We've got lots of fun. Set your chair out Sunday morning to reserve your seat, and you can enjoy floats, musical acts, and lots more.
And of course, big raffle.
Big raffle. Our winners in the past have taken home 4 and 5 figures. Tickets are available now at certain locations around downtown Oregon. And for $5, you get 6 tickets. You could be the big winner.
And of course, we haven't talked about my favorite thing, food.
The food court. We've got lots of returning vendors and we've got new vendors. We've got some really cool options. And our website, autumnonparade.com, has a list of the vendors where they'll be located, because we do have some that are off-site. We've got our main food court, which will be located on Jefferson Street in downtown Oregon, but we also have a handful of food vendors that are going to be out at our car and tractor show, and then a couple that are over in the fun zone. But our food court vendors have some really cool items, some really neat dessert items, and I'm pretty pumped that Euros are back this year.
All right. Well, Autumn on Parade wouldn't happen just by chance. There's a lot of people behind the scenes and a lot of great sponsors.
That's correct. Behind the scenes, it is an all-volunteer run group. Our board and committee work year-round. Everyone's volunteer. And then the weekend of, hundreds of volunteers join us to pull everything off. They help us pull things out of storage, set up tents, help guide traffic, et cetera, but also sponsorships. Our presenting sponsor this year, shout out to Edie Etnier. Thank you very much for joining us 3 years in a row as our presenting sponsor. But yes, those sponsorship dollars help get us this fabulous festival.
All right. Autumn on Parade is coming up, and people can follow you on social media.
Yes, on Threads, Instagram, and Facebook. Find us at Autumn on Parade.
All right. Anything else about it? It's coming up soon.
It's coming up so quickly. Hop online and buy your merch. It'll ship straight to you. And if you're wanting one of those tote bags, make sure you get online and allow for that shipping time.
All right. Megan, good to see you. Thanks.
Thanks for having me, Gary.
Join us next week for another edition of In the Know, where we talk with newsmakers and news leaders in Ogle, Lee, DeKalb counties, and beyond.